Chargers grab the 7.
Our home team, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
With still 10 to go on third down. On third down, Cunningham. Flushed out right, eluding the pressure right. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic. And picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Bush on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we're talking about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back to those defensive backs for the formal D.
I don't know where that comes from.
It's deep in there, right? Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they go straight, and it's complete. Good contained, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They set up the screen to Bo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the onside kick to start the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Cunningham to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Ebron's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play. 1st and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with LT, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety.
And he will have a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And going deep for Hill. This is caught, and touchdown! Tyreek Hill. set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Bush on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. First carry now for Reggie Bush.
Go time, baby.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the ground, it's James. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
On 3rd down, James. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here's Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Bush on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and
to throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cunningham. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
McCaffrey.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And there he goes. Reggie Bush. Touchdown. Reggie Bush with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First down, Vick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. It's James. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, it's 13-6.
With the score, visitors 13, Chiefs 6.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Vick on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Our home team 14. Visitors 13.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Bush on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Bush. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mean Joe Green able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Yeah, it'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he is tackled inside the 4. Drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Well, call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there on the scramble. 34 yards.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
On 1st down, it's Bush. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Cunningham rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
For Chase Claypool.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
34-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
To Eddie George.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 1st down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Derek Brooks. And his guy. veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Bush on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, it's Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Luke Wilson. He's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
The veteran Robert Mathis there to make the tackle.
And 8.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Reggie Wayne. 48 yards. team. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play fake. Now Cunningham. Completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there. 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Reggie Bush, 37 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Tackle just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. His first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Cunningham. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
His target, Claypool. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chase Claypool, 38 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down
a gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Miller.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14-14. Visitors, nothing.
2nd and 8. They'll run with Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He was brought down by...
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they go play action with Favre. Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Punting now is it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. The offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Their own 13-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. And McCaffrey, 87 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here's Hardman on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Kevin Huber in.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the Patriots' 45-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham looking deep here for Ebron. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Favre. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
I was starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Favre. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Reggie Wayne. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cunningham. There goes a deep ball. End zone. They got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Marlon Mack, 64 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Cunningham trying to lay one up deep. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 54 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Cunningham looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score our home team 28, visitors 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A run by Mack to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got some space here. Try. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Visitors 12.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here's Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Chase Claypool, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
In your face!
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Matt. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We're back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Favre.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. K'Waun
short. Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down throw, Cunningham. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Again, Cunningham. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. On 1st down, Favre. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Favre. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Disaster there, a huge loss. Derek Brooks, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Derek Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
and out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Cunningham to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Favre. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Favre. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Bush on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's Cunningham. Ebron caught left side. The 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 75 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go now on first and goal. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jennings now on the return. Now that's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second and 9. Jackson buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. And as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Cunningham over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Completion here to Claypool. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Bush. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Reggie Bush with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Our home team 13. Visitors nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Joseph
had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's Cunningham from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The keeper.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flush down right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Cunningham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
31-yard line.
Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Great CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Now Bush on the return. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And Jennings has it. They'll work this out past the 25. That third down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. It's Fort Jackson from the shotgun.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Cardinals take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
34-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and power forward to get the 1st down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. There's Mostert. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's got his man. It's caught end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg Jennings, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have... All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Our home team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Bush on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Dancing to his left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
46-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Tosses it incomplete. Seeing the options and throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one in return to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's across for the late touch. Put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
An extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Bush on the return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's off at the 39, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Video call.
Set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Bush on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play fake. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Now a first down throw. Cunningham. As he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
21-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. Cunningham. Throw outside, complete. That's Bush. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now the Hornets going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Wilson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
From the 44, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
First down, Wilson. They'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll get in. Touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Bush on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 55 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cooper on the return. Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Our home team 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Bush on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose. Down behind the line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun here. It's It's Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Bush. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 35-yard line.
Set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing, Vick. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
15 yards to go.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Vick rolling to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cunningham from the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. That throw by Vick, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Michael Vick.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
They'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Flush to his right. That's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Home team, nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Cunningham. From the right side, complete to Williams. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Cunningham. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Cunningham.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll pick up a 5 that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Vick.
At your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 67 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
32-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete.
This this defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The 14-yard line.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21. Our home team 7. Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now Bush on the return. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them up.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, I'm just one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15. just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
10.
As they come up 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Space to run past the 20. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 43 yards that time. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shazier. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's Cunningham. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Aaron Donald. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
Inside. Sly on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 16. Our home team, nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Bush on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.